Good morning, millennials. Welcome to the Morning Toast. It's a beautiful Thursday morning, made even more beautiful by the fact that I'm here with Joey Camasta. What's that?
Kura? That's my tagline.
Oh my God, I thought you were speaking another language.
No, that's how I say it.
I thought you were
Kura. Welcome to Morning.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I know you've been here before, but never with me.
No, I know. It's a first. It's a first for everything. I'm so excited to be here.
We're so excited to have you. We were just talking before the show, a bunch of things that probably should have waited for the show.
Yeah.
But we were talking about Camp Toast, and I was trying to explain it to you and how we went to camp, blah, blah, blah. I was like, have you seen MTV's Fat Camp? And you were like, no.
No, I have not, but I know Tony Sparber's weight loss camp because I used to beg my parents when I was a boy to send me there because my friend Shari Glazer went there, and it was the tits. Everyone it was like the best thing ever, and I wanted to go, and they're like, no, just stop eating, you fat fuck. So can I curse here?
Of course.
Okay, good.
Welcome.
So I never got to go to Tony Sparber's weight loss camp, but lo and behold, the camp that Camp Toast is hosted at is the Fat Camp.
Exactly. So dreams could come true for you if you want to come. Also, what's crazy is one, you would have loved it there, and two, if you had gone, we would have met you at camp and obviously been fast friends.
I know.
But it's like the universe made sure that we met regardless.
Yes.
We were meant to meet.
Nate to me and Fat Camp brought us together.
Yes.
Wait, so were you guys at the Fat Camp?
Yes.
Were you chunky?
We are campers. Half of us were chunky.
Yeah.
And the other half were supportive.
Yes.
So and those
eat that celery, bitch. We got you. I'll be right over here.
And I'll eat it right beside you.
Yeah.
You know, as someone who wasn't there to lose weight, it really did feel like regular camp.
Yeah.
And we had gone to regular camp before that.
It was in the newspaper. I think it was in the newspaper back then. I mean, you probably went I'm so much older than you guys, but it's like when I went, it was like an ad in a newspaper, and I just cut it out in the back of the paper, oh, here it is. This is the one. Call the number. Call the 800 number.
That's so cute.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Where is it? Upstate New York?
Poconos.
The Poconos.
Yeah, and it's really not a bad trip. Camp Toast is going to be lit on it, but it's sold out. So
it's sold out already?
Yeah.
But there's not one room for a counselor Kura?
There's a room for a counselor Kadai.
Okay.
We actually need more counselors, like Counselor Snitch. She's really just the greatest counselor, obviously.
Yeah.
But you could be the second greatest counselor.
Okay, good.
There's always room for that.
I'm down. I'll see if I'm available. I would love to come. And I can fulfill my dream of going to Tony Sparber's weight loss camp because I found a loophole. My parents don't have to pay for it, and I can drink. So it's two birds with one stone.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's not probably on the diet though. I'll work it off in the lake.
You'll work it off, and sometimes when you drink, you are more active because of it. You're dancing, you're cheering,
wiling out.
Yeah, you're staying up later and just getting your heart rate up.
Yes, ma'am.
So we'll make it work for you.
Okay.
Anyways, we have a great show for you today. As all of you know, I have been tasked with babysitting Theo while Claudia's gone.
Yes, I saw.
And I just wanted to update you all. It's going so well.
So Theo's at your Dr. Theo?
Yeah, Dr. Theo Fichemin.
Yeah, it's at your staying in your residence.
He's doing his residency at my residence.
Right. Okay, got it.
And it's really great. What's so crazy?
Is that where he got a bath?
He got a bath at Claudia's, and then I picked him up from there. From the spa. Exactly. But when Claudia first got Theo, Zach, my fiance, would not let him in our house because he's not a dog person.
Oh, calm down. He's not going to do anything.
No, because Theo does shed, and he brings in the street on his paws, technically.
Got it.
And he's so germophobic. So literally the first time Claudia came over with Theo, she surprised me. She wasn't. I told her she really couldn't bring him. Plus it was raining, and we had to record a Patreon episode, and we sat on my bathroom floor and recorded it because I wouldn't let Theo out of my apartment.
Oh my God.
And to go from that to now
living.
He's staying with us.
What in progress?
5 nights and in my bed, blah blah blah. And we make it work. I washed his paws when
Does
he comes
Zach
back.
freak out?
He's been really cool. And now he's on his bachelor party. He left this morning, so now it's just me and Theo. We got a little privacy.
Oh, how fun.
But last night, he allowed
I was
the nephew.
wondering, yeah. That's where Ben is then.
Yes, exactly.
I was wondering why is Ben not watching Theo?
Right. That's why he is with his
Where'd they
number
go?
one event. They went to the Bahamas.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, they're going to have the best
Little
time.
boys trip.
Little boys trip. I'm excited for them. And I'm
All-inclusive?
excited for me. Yeah.
Is it all-inclusive?
I think so.
I just booked to Dominican Republic. And I want to talk about your bachelorette party. Oh, no. Was it yours?
Yes.
At SLS?
Yes.
I started following them and started liking all their pictures, hoping they'd offer me a free trip, but they did not.
Well, you know what? Maybe just reach out, shoot your shot.
Yeah.
They do a lot of great influencer partnerships, and we had the most incredible time of our lives.
I saw.
It was so amazing.
I was so jealous. I was watching everything, the cabanas, the drinks, the food, everything.
And then the
amazing.
hotel is just so pretty to be an
Yes.
Instagram thought at.
Yes.
It makes you not even look thoughty. You look like class.
Yeah. It's I'm a whore, but I do it in a fancy area.
Exactly.
You know.
But you're going to the Dominican to take some thought shots, is what you said?
Thought shots, yes. I'm going to Dominican Republic to the Punta Cana. I've never been there. I just wanted to do I wanted a swim up bar. I like a swim up bar because, you know, two birds with one stone. You get to swim, and like I want to do that. And I really don't care as long as it's sunny out. There's a pool, and like I can like get belligerent during the day. I love day drinking.
Same.
I'm old now, so it's like, you know, I can't make it past like 9 p.m. It's like otherwise it's like I have to take my Boniva. I have to, you know, I have a lot of things on my palate. So
day drinking really is like the loophole for like
for
people
degenerates.
who get hungover.
Yeah.
Because it really like you get more time.
You know what I like about it? It's like I can get a while, and by the time I'm a fucking blackout, I can go home and I can order Seamless, and they're still open because it's not 7 in the morning. They're like every Seamless restaurant's open, and then I can like, you know, get to bed at a respectable time and like wake up and then act like I'm not a degenerate.
Exactly.
Like, you know, I'm not waking up at 8 a.m. but like
No.
Before noon at least.
Perhaps.
But like, you know, like
noon.
Like I don't go to sleep if we're going out at night. You don't like go to sleep till noon, so it's like.
Right. No, day drinking
is where it's at, guys.
I totally agree. I hope you have a great time on your trip, but first we're going to work you to the bone.
Yes.
Is that okay?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Okay,
I'm
because
excited.
we have the fast 5 stories that you need to know before you wake up and take a bite out of your morning toast. Okay, what's going on today? Actually,
Yeah.
a good amount, I'm not going to lie, because the Jeff Bezos of it all. Are you following this story?
No, tell me about it.
Jeff Bezos.
He like owns Amazon,
Amazon.
yeah.
He's the 3rd richest person in the world or something. I might have made that up. But he's worth 100.
Is he married?
He was as of yesterday.
Now this bitch took all the money. Okay, I'm fast fiving to the stories before they even got here.
Now he's getting divorced. They got married in 1993.
When he had nothing.
Amazon was started in 1994. He's worth $137 billion.
Stop.
Yes. And the big question is, do they have a prenup? The answer is no.
Fuck!
Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos and his wife Mackenzie, who announced they are divorcing after 25 years of marriage, did not have a prenuptial agreement, meaning they will
my
divide their
God.
gargantuan fortune equally, according to a report. Bezos, 54, who sits at the top of the Forbes world...
54? He's that rich?
Yes.
That's
I think
young
he's
to be
actually
a multi-billionaire.
He's the first richest person. He sits at the top of the Forbes' World Billionaires ranking with a real-time worth of $137.1 billion. And Mackenzie, 48, an award-winning novelist, live in Washington State, a community property state, meaning divorcing couples without a prenup split assets 50-50, according to TMZ, which cited sources with direct knowledge of their arrangement.
Oh my God.
Since Amazon was founded a year after the Bezoses tied the knot, Mackenzie could fetch as much as $66 billion based on the value of the company today.
I am shook to the core. I mean, what was there any foul play? Was he cheating like Tiger Woods?
Well, yes, then that was our part.
Okay, then I don't feel bad.
Part 2 of the story is Jeff Bezos' alleged secret relationship revealed hours after announcing his divorce. According to multiple reports, the Amazon CEO has been secretly seeing former Good Day LA co-host
Caitlyn Marie Jenner.
Lauren Sanchez.
Okay, it was either one or the other.
The news of their alleged relationship comes just hours after Bezos announced that he and his wife Mackenzie were getting a divorce after 25 years of marriage.
So he was secretly dating this hoe.
Yes,
well, then
but she's not such a hoe. She was also married. She is married to the CEO of WME.
Oh, she's a thirst trap.
For sure, but she's
Looking for that
trapping.
Trapping. She must have something good below the belt, bitch, because she's snatching all the trophies.
Totally.
All the men.
And
is she hot? Let me see her.
Here. She's cute.
She's cute. That's the rich one?
Yes, that's Jeff. That's Lauren.
She looks like a slutty Rachel Ray.
Yes, she does. This is
Google
true.
her, guys. No, she's very pretty, but like, I guess when you're in that circle, in that realm of that rich of people, there's only so many thoughts you can go after, like, you know, that you can trust. Like, you don't know, you don't know, like, you know, who knows if this hot girl comes in, like, you definitely know she's gonna rob you in the middle of the night.
Right. He's
this
not
hoe
like,
is like worthy. She's like trustworthy hoe that can, like, you know, she knows another billionaire, so it's like she's not the only one.
right, and she like has proven herself by being married to the CEO of WME. Like she's definitely a treasure trove of secrets.
So she left her husband?
I think she's leaving him.
So does that mean she gets all his money too?
Ooh.
So it's like it never even happened because now his new wife has the same amount of money as the other bitch. So it's like he made out even. He broke even.
Right.
Oh my God, we have to Google this.
But here's the thing. Forbes posted this Instagram caption last night, and I think it was before news of the prenup was even announced or lack
But
thereof.
you wouldn't, like, once you know that you're starting to become a billionaire, there's not like a loophole. You can't be like, get your wife drunk. Like, oh baby, sign this little paper. Let's play our signature game.
But please, this girl was with him before Amazon, like, and he was
She
just
deserves
like,
every
you've
penny.
seen the pictures of him like before.
He's not looking great.
No, and before he even had money, like even sadder.
And she was with him.
And she was with him while he was just like some nerd in his garage, like doing an e-commerce site for books, which is what Amazon started out as.
Yes.
So like, good for her.
I'm excited for her.
Yeah, she deserves it, and like he'll be.
Absolutely.
They're both gonna be fine. There's enough to go around.
Yeah, there's not. I don't think you can spend that money. And like consciously, like even if you are buying islands, like you can't spend all that money in your lifetime. You're 54. You have like 40 years probably to spend all this.
But what's so crazy is like when like rich people get divorced and like they get huge settlements, but like what they'll say is it's not even enough to maintain the lifestyle that they once had, you know?
It's not.
But so I wonder if 66 billion will be enough.
I wonder how much I need to continue the lifestyle I'm living. Not much.
Okay, but listen to this. After 25 years of marriage, Jeff and his wife Mackenzie have announced their divorce as the richest person in the world, worth an estimated $137.1 billion. It is not clear yet how the divorce will impact his net worth or whether it will affect his stake in Amazon, the e-commerce giant he founded in 1994. Bezos owns 16% of the business, which comprises more than 95% of his fortune. If Mackenzie Bezos does indeed receive half of her husband's assets, she would be worth more than $68 billion, making her the 5th richest person in the world.
Lucky gal.
And even if she receives a 1% payout, which isn't going to happen because now we know they didn't have a prenup, but even if they had a prenup and she just got 1%, that would constitute one of the largest divorce settlements in history.
Absolutely.
Because that would be like $1.5 billion.
1% of it? Oh, because he has hundreds of billions. Motherfucker.
So it's really wild out here for the Bezos clan.
I love rich people.
Yeah, this is like super interesting. I wonder who she's going to date next.
I don't know.
Elon Musk?
Could be. What does he do? What does he do again?
Tesla?
Oh, right. Yeah,
Saving the world?
But is he something with a rapper?
Grimes.
What is happening with that?
They're like dating. She's not a rapper. She's like indie. I don't know.
But everyone's like, so no, not her, but it's like
Azalea Banks.
Yes, she is talking about Elon Musk, about what's happening there.
Yes, okay, because Elon Musk is dating Grimes, who are living together, I'm assuming.
Now,
And
is Elon? What is he? Is he young? Is he like a young hip guy?
he's young. I don't know about the hip part, but he's pretty cute. He used to date Amber Heard.
Yes.
And so like she really, gave him street cred.
I think I met her.
She's really pretty.
I met her.
So then sadly they broke up. I think it took him a while to get over it, but then he started dating Grimes, who
Is he young?
is Jeff Bezos' age.
He's 54?
I think he's in his 50s
And
or
he's
his
going out with
40s.
these young hip-hop hooray hookers?
Well, that's the thing about Grimes. She's not your average run-of-the-mill
Hip-hop
thought.
hooray hooker.
Right, exactly.
Hashtag hip-hop hooray hooker.
I'm sorry, Elon Musk is 47 years old.
Same, you know what I mean. It's not me. I mean, not 47, not yet.
Not yet. So he's dating Grimes, and Grimes invited Azalea Banks into the home, where apparently...
For a dinner party.
Yes, or like just friends, like come have a summer
Yeah.
party. And I guess they were like all doing drugs, and Elon was crazy, and then she tweeted about it.
Oh, she didn't hook up with
She
him,
spilled
though.
all the tea. No, I don't think so. No, not like that.
Oh, that's what it was. I was wondering why I was seeing Elon Musk's name and with female rappers. So it's like,
Yes.
I was very confused.
It was a confusing time. And it's like at the same time that he's like making a submarine to rescue the Thai cave boys.
He has a submarine?
He tried to make one, and that was weird too. I don't know.
I wonder what I would do if I was that rich. Like, I would do some fucked up crazy shit, like build like the funniest things. Like I'd like make like full on like stores, like joke stores. Like, you know what I mean? Just like, is this real?
Totally. Well, we will continue to update you on the Bezos family fortune
Yes.
because it's really, and everyone is really so taken by this story.
Yeah, I mean, it's insane. I mean, it's like when you have the richest man in the world and something like that, not having because you figure like everyone who's like wealthy, but people just don't, he wasn't like wealthy beforehand, so it's like you don't really think about that. And it's too late now to be like, bitch, can you sign this? When you start knowing that things are blowing up.
Right. But
Poor
then
Mackenzie.
he also had an affair on her, so she deserves
Yeah, she does
whatever
everything.
she wants.
Yeah, I think cheating's worse than murder.
You do.
Yeah, because you have to live and with the thing. If you get killed, you're just like dead, and you don't have to deal with the pain of it. When you get cheated on, it's like you're like murdered every day.
That's really sad.
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning,
millennials.
everyone. You're being murdered every day. Okay. This next story is a little old Golden Globes news, but Jamie Curtis is resurfacing it. Obviously, you saw.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yes.
Yes.
The Fiji water bottle girl.
Yes, she's blowing up.
She's blowing
She
up.
got like 100,000 followers this week, or more than that. She had like 30, and now she has 220 something. She's a model. She looks like Lana Del Rey.
Yeah, well, she is a model. Like, she's with Wilhelmina.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it couldn't have happened to a more worthy person.
I was more concerned. I'm such a weirdo. I was watching. I was like, oh my God. I wonder how they poked the holes in the top of the thing. Did they use a drill? No, because then the plastic bits will get in there. I was like, how does Fiji make specialty caps so the straw can be placed in between? I had a whole thought process. I was there for like an hour thinking about it. And then were those glass straws?
They look, they definitely, we know they weren't plastic.
No, for
They
sure.
were probably paper.
Yeah. No, they were clear. They look like glass.
Oh, that's kind of fancy.
Yeah, so I was wondering if they were glass.
And probably, when it comes to the caps, they probably unscrew the top and then like use a hole puncher or some
sort of it.
And then screw it back on and stick the straw.
Okay, I was wondering, because if they used a drill, it was to get all the plastic bits in there and like be jagged. I was like wondering how they did, because I want to do it for my guests when they arrive.
That's kind of you.
Yeah.
So Jamie Lee Curtis took to Instagram. She posted a picture of her with the photobombing Fiji water bottle girl.
Yes.
She said, so my husband, who doesn't look a lot of show business news sites, just mentioned that I was on the CNN website. I specifically moved away from the blatant promotions by Fiji and Moe, where young women with their trays filled with their wares stood near a designated camera. I knew why there was a photographer poised there, and I moved away as I said out loud that I didn't want to be doing advertising for either. Clearly, this angle shows that
Calm down.
Clearly, this angle shows that I moved from her being behind me, and yet from the side it still happens. The sponsors of events need to get permission from people when they get them to take their pictures next to products.
She's just worried that she's going to lose her contract with Activia fucking yogurt. That's exactly what's happening.
So she has to denounce Fiji.
She was not regular that day, but her panties were in a bunch. She was a little constipated. You need to eat another yogurt, Jamie Lee, and calm down.
But
By the way, her dress looked like a vagina in the front, like a slit.
Oh, it did.
A little
but like
bit.
a
diamond
vajazzled,
a vajazzled
vagina.
Yes.
Yeah. What did you think about her look overall? People were like,
She has gray hair now, and that was a little off-putting.
it's like white.
White. Yeah, I mean, it looked very like sci-fi to me.
Yes, that's a good way to
You
put
know
it.
what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Very cute, though. You know she was born with two genitals?
No.
She's a hermaphrodite.
What?
She was born with a penis and a vagina, and then she decided she wanted to have a vagina. Google it. It's true.
Do you know that for her?
Yes, it's all over the news. I'm old.
That's true.
I know these things.
Okay.
Well,
fair.
I don't think she had like a full vagina or peen, but she like had like, it was like, girl, pick your poison. And they were like, okay. And she went with that one. That's probably why her voice is so deep. She's a third sexted person.
She's a what?
A third sexted person.
Okay. Didn't know that.
Yeah.
Learn something new every day on the Morning
Yeah.
Toast.
Good morning.
Okay. But I do understand where she's coming from in terms of like, these people get paid really millions of dollars. Like Jennifer Aniston, her contract with Smartwater is probably
Right.
upwards of $10 million. And like if she's in that picture, like that picture is worth $10 million. Like
Yes.
step out.
Yeah.
And it was also like the thirst of it all,
Yeah, it's almost like having a step and repeat with like logos on the back of it.
Right.
Like they didn't sign up for
Right.
for any of that.
Exactly. And like when people walk the carpet, they'll choose not to do that because they're not endorsing products because
But Fiji paid probably $1 billion to be on that red carpet with
to
the
the
water
academy,
bottles.
but not to the people
Not
walking.
to the people, no.
But like they should have paid people to go and take pictures with that girl.
Yes. Exactly.
Not. I mean, they
Not just
definitely
blatantly put her in the background.
It was smart marketing on their.
Yeah, we've never
on their
seen
part,
anything like that on the red carpet before.
But it was aggressive.
Except I did watch these CMAs once, and I saw two drunk girls pushing vodka in people's faces.
Oh, those girls. They're beautiful and hilarious.
Yeah, they are really pretty and skinny.
Yeah. And getting skinnier.
I will talk about it later. I'm obsessed with that you guys get to do that.
Oh my! What's
If you don't know,
so
we're talking about the CMAs. I'm talking about her and Claudia Marie Auchere. What's her middle name?
Geller. Claudia Geller Auchere.
Yes.
But you are a country music fan,
Yes,
and that's
hardcore.
just not something that you would expect.
No, it came from my mother. My mother loved country music, and she would like listen to it all the time. And I just got like into it, and I just love it. Like I can't listen to anything else. Like every day, all day, every day.
It really is the mood for everything. I listened to some Dan and Shay this morning, some
Yes.
Brett Young last night.
Why not?
Who are some of your favorite acts?
I definitely love Luke Combs as my number one right now. A wild card, Kane Brown is one of my good favorites. I love him. Luke Combs, I said that already.
Yeah. Who else is that? Dan and Shay, do you like them?
Dan and Shay, they're okay.
Do you like some like Rascal Flatts?
Yeah, I love Rascal Flatts. My wedding song's from Rascal Flatts. It's gonna be Here.
I love that
Isn't
song.
that perfect?
I mean, I love. You could have said any song, and I would have.
Yeah, that one. It was all my favorite songs. I'm drawing a blank. I feel like I'm on stage right now.
No, this always happens to me.
I listened to Sam Hunt.
Yes.
Love Sam Hunt.
He hasn't put out any music in a while.
No, you know why? Because his girlfriend's a jealous bitch.
Really?
Yeah, she's jealous. She doesn't want anyone looking at her man, so she's forcing him not to.
Do you have that on good authority, or this is your
My
theory?
sister Dana told me, and she's obsessed with him. She has a picture, a post. She's a married woman with 3 children, and she has a picture, a ripped out magazine, like from Teen Bop, on her headboard.
Good.
Of Sam Hunt.
Good.
It's pretty great.
I used to be like so obsessed with Sam Hunt, like literally
Yes, when
that
he was
level.
out.
And now, because I don't hear from him,
Yeah.
I'm not. But I would have been.
I hear
I
you.
actually loved him like so much. Like he was my number one.
I used to watch videos of him, like his music videos, and throw my phone because I couldn't deal with how hot he was.
Totally.
It was like, oh my god, it's just I can't.
But now he's MIA.
Yeah.
Wow, you guys.
Wait, what's the other ones I like?
Sam
Brantley
Hunt,
Gilbert.
who?
Brantley Gilbert.
Yes, he's great.
Dirk's Dirk.
Brett Eldridge.
Yes.
Luke Bryan. Jason
Jason
Aldean.
Yes, I mean those are old school classics.
The old school classics, like Jason Aldean, Luke Bryan, Blake Shelton, like they don't really do
Dustin
it for
Lynch.
me.
Dustin Lynch. I love Dustin Lynch. Sorry.
Chris Young, do you know him?
Yes, Mitch. Oh my God. Now it's coming. It's all coming. It's surfacing. Guys, get into country music. It'll change your life. You're gonna like what you hear.
You're gonna like what you hear.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there's nothing better than a day drinking at a pool with country music.
Nothing
It's
better.
my number one favorite thing to do in the world.
There's nothing better than drinking at Camp Toast
with country
around a bonfire with country music.
I'm coming.
Yeah. Okay. By the end of the show, like bags are packed.
Yes.
Okay. Next story that we've been talking about a lot, but I also do want to get your thoughts on it.
Yes.
After Kevin Hart debacle, Oscars will forge ahead without a host. The Oscars are poised to embark on one of the most radical reinventions in the awards show's long history. For the first time in nearly 3 decades,
They don't want to upset anyone.
the biggest night in movies plans to go without a host. Individuals with knowledge of the plans told Variety. Producers will select a crop of A-listers to introduce various segments instead of relying on one marquee name to kick things off in a monologue filled with Trump zingers, said the insiders. The producers and the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, the group behind the Oscars, are scrambling to line up top talent needed to carry the telecast, which is just 6 weeks from airing live on February 24th from Hollywood's Dolby Theater. Hand-wringing at the Academy has been palpable. As it stands, no new offers are out, nor are any expected to be made to a single potential host to fill the void left by Kevin Hart, who dropped out within hours of being selected when he refused to apologize for his past homophobic remarks that had resurfaced on Twitter. Barring an 11th hour pivot by the Academy in the event that a superstar host materializes, the show producers are moving forward with a broadcast that will focus on starry skits and play up a high-profile year for music and film, thanks to likely nominees Lady Gaga, Dolly Parton, Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar.
I guess he wrote a song for a movie.
Oh,
I'm
lovely.
assuming.
First and foremost, they did not reach out to me. Have they reached out to you?
No.
Okay.
So clearly they're dragging their feet on this.
Yeah,
one.
because there's 2 great options right here.
Right. And there's so they could definitely obviously go, with superstar talent, have the best show of their lives,
Right.
and choose people like us. Or, they could keep it traditional. There are so many comedians out there, and I'm sure most big name comedians don't want to do it at this point because 1, it's been tainted. 2, it's a thankless job.
Yeah.
3, I'm sure the pay is shit.
Yeah.
And 4, everyone hates you afterwards regardless of your performance.
Yes, because no one can ever do good. I mean, pardon. I think it's also a taboo area because now it's been tainted with this storyline of, now if they hire whoever they hire, everyone's gonna be like, oh, you only did this because of this, because of that, and this one, and they'll dig some shit up about the other one. It's it's not a witch hunt, bitch. We just need someone to announce who's fucking winning the awards, asshole.
Totally. And whoever it is next, that person is basically saying, I'm perfect because
Yeah.
I have no, past indiscretions or things that you could be mad at me about. And so here I am standing on
Yeah.
in front. It's you're asking to be picked apart. You're asking for people to go through your Twitter or whatever,
Right.
your MySpace.
And as a confirmed homosexual, I would like to go on the record and say I am not offended by when people make homophobic jokes. I think it's funny. That's you have to make fun of life. When people attack comedians, all those people that you say one joke and then that's what comedians do. You make fun of things that are serious to make it lighter. That's what your job as a comedian. And it's not his jokes were homophobic, but they weren't mean-spirited. And so I think, I just think I think people should be able to have freedom of speech is a thing. And I'm not offended by anything. I love controversy and I love, off-putting jokes. That's what makes things happy.
That's so refreshing.
Do you know what I mean? I hate when people are attacked for, being a comedian, making light of things that are funny.
Do you think it makes a difference that the tweets were 10 years ago? Do you think that makes it any
I
better?
do. I think now, because now with the political climate, you can't blink the right way and people are offended. It's I think that's another huge thing. Now it becomes you dig things up. Back then, look at television back then. People were saying people were referring to trans women as trannies and all these things on on major like primetime TV, and now in this, now that is completely. We all know that's like completely like off the limits, and like just back then it was a different time,
Right.
And everywhere, it was just so socially not. It's never socially acceptable to be racist or like to be, a homophobe, but it's it was like that's the climate that was back then.
Yeah.
So I think nowadays everything's so super sensitive. That's why it's so shocking to be like, oh my God, I can't believe that happened. But at the time, I think that's why there were so many. That's why everyone's digging all these things up because that's just how it was back then.
Totally. Like I always say, like Black Eyed
I'm
Peas
40.
literally had a song called "Let's Get Retarded" in here.
Yeah.
And now like Kim Kardashian can't say that in a live stream.
No, she'll get arrested.
Right. So, she did, and she had to apologize. So really, time.
She said retarded and got in trouble.
Yeah.
Oh, I just said it. Sorry, guys.
Also, how do you think about the way what do you think about the way Kevin Hart has handled the situation since?
I think it's right because he's just as fed up as everyone else is about how everyone's sensitive, how uber sensitive the world is right now. I think it's good that he is. Like, you don't back down to it. It's like it's getting out of hand how super sensitive everyone is. Like, girl, you're a human being and you're an adult. Get over it. If you're worried your whole life, you're gonna worry about some mean thing someone said to you on the playground, girl. You have a lot bigger problems than that. So get it together, everyone, and grow the fuck up.
Totally.
That's how I feel.
Do you wish that he?
I feel like I just addressed the public.
Yeah. Do you wish
Shut
that he
up.
would host the Oscars at this point? Or are you glad?
No,
that
I
he's
think
not?
it's now. It's
Are you
like,
a fan of his work?
I think he's funny. Yeah, I think he's short. So I just made a joke about him.
Right, and it's like he can joke about you and you can joke about him.
Yeah, exactly. No, I think he is funny. I just don't. I think now it's like no, it's like you talk shit about me. I'm not coming here now. And like
Totally.
I just think we'll see how it goes without a host. I think that I love that. Let's talk about hosts that we think that would be a good fit. I love the James Cordens.
He did it once. He
Oh,
did
he
the
did it?
Grammys, and it was meh.
Was it? I
Yeah.
didn't see it.
It was meh
I just
as
think
hell.
he's funny. Chelsea Handler should do
I
it.
love James Corden, and I was disappointed. But
Yeah.
because it's just so, it's like the bar is so high when you're a comedian. Like you have to, but then you also can't be mean. So you have to
Yeah.
have the funniest jokes of all time, but then also like
Did Jimmy
kiss
Kimmel ever
everyone's
do
ass. I don't know, but he is annoying, and he I think he.
I'm gonna have
has
sex
done
with him, but I can see how he can be annoying. I think he's
There was
hot.
someone I was thinking of the other day that I thought would be really good, but no, obviously. I don't
Dr.
remember.
Theodore?
Of course, if they only called on Dr. Theodore for Chemin, I think he would really bring everyone together.
Yeah.
But if they're not in tune like that.
True that.
True that. Anyways,
But so they're gonna have. Why don't they have like a hologram of someone? That'd be some interactive, like millennial shit.
or instead of having no one, like, why don't they have just
A bunch of people.
Oh, no, they're gonna have a bunch of people announce specific categories, but like, who's gonna open the show? Who's gonna bring us? Through?
Where's Oprah at? Get her ass in
Yeah,
there.
they should have like a legit host.
Yeah. Why doesn't Oprah want to do it? She'd be good.
I don't know. Like, what about Diane Sawyer?
What about Caitlyn Marie Jenner?
Totally.
Do you know when I referred to her as Caitlyn Marie Jenner? When she had her show and she had a ceremony around the pool, like her rebirth, her birthing ceremony, and no one knew this at the time. So she was like, there was a priest or the shaman or whoever the fuck was like transitioning her. Goes, and who do we take this name, my dear child? And she goes, Caitlyn Marie Jenner. And no one knew that there was gonna be a middle name, and I was like, oh my God. It was like the best day of my life.
Oh, so now you refer to her as Caitlyn Marie
I call
Jenner.
everyone Marie Jenner. That's anyone.
That's
Theo
it.
Marie Jenner.
Theo Marie Jenner. Honestly, I see it.
Yeah.
He's.
And we'll talk
totally-
about Sophia later. You know her girlfriend?
Yes.
Stop, I can't. I'm obsessed with them.
They're kind of cute.
I'm obsessed. It's like everything. I just want to live there. It's like and like see all the ongoings, what's going on.
Did you
It's
watch
so
the
fascinating to
show
me.
when it was on? I'm
The
Kate.
Yes, of course.
Because what's so crazy is everyone was, so invested in her story.
Yes.
And then the
It
show
became
came
a
out,
joke.
and no one watched it.
Yeah. No, I was invested.
I didn't watch it. And I was number one obsessed.
Yeah, I was number one obsessed, but I think after the show, it became like you see that this is like a horse and pony show. It's like not. It's like of course her transition is what it is, but I think just like the whole. Now I want to be like this like sexy reality star story. Like that's what was tired about it.
Right, and also if you wanted to be a sexy reality star, you could have. You had
Yeah.
10 years on the sexiest reality show of all time.
Yes, I'm just obsessed with everything, Caitlyn. She's like it's just like my happy place. It is.
That's nice.
I really am just obsessed.
Okay.
Sophia, come down for supper. That's what she's.
Oh my God.
My fans are all nagging me.
I'm glad that
to
someone
do.
really is though keeping up with her and her story and
Yes.
you know, what she's up to now.
Yes.
Because now you can just relay it all back to us because
Oh, yeah.
so we don't have to find out.
Yeah,
And, like,
I know of everything. Just follow, just make sure you stay tuned with me. I'll tell you everything going on with Sophia and Chris and Caitlin.
exciting stuff. And they were at the holiday party, right?
They sure were.
Good for them.
Yes, they got the invite. Everyone got the invites. Even Sophia Richie got the invite.
And she got the invite to Aspen.
Yes.
And she got the invite to Mexico.
I think everyone's like, now that they're like, we're billionaires, I don't really care about like petty shit anymore. I think when you come in like that level of success, like you don't really need to care about anything anymore.
Also, Scott and Sophia have been together for over a year. Like, that is legit as hell.
Yeah.
You know, I think they're a really good match. And, you know, if Courtney wants to be a one big family, then she has to embrace Sophia, and that's fine.
Yeah. Did you think she secretly wants to be with Scott again?
Like, no,
she
had
wants to
so
control
many
it.
chances. She had so many opportunities to be with Scott.
She wants to control the situation. I think that's what's the problem. She wants to like have like him dangling as a safety net,
right.
like
She
dangling.
wants him to always like want her,
Yeah.
and he did for so long, and she didn't move on it. You know, shit or get off the pot,
True that.
and he got off the pot.
Bye, girl.
Bye. Okay, next story. A little
Sorry.
like biz news that might help you guys, and also we were talking about this, and
Sorry.
it refers to. No, it's okay. Do you have?
No, I was seeing. It buzzed, and I was seeing what it was. It's a bill collector.
Oh, is everything okay?
I hope so.
Okay. Well, actually, I might have a solution for you.
Oh.
One fee for Netflix, Amazon, and Hulu. Digital TV rebundling gains momentum.
Oh.
We were just talking about cord cutting. I was trying to.
Yes.
I'm not someone. I'm a cord cutter technically, but
like
I'm not
fatness
someone who goes around and like evangelizes about cord cutting.
Right.
Because
Like
it's-
you're a vegan.
right. It's not. It's not the easiest thing to do.
No.
It's not a seamless.
Especially for a pop culture princess like yourself.
Right. It's not a seamless transition. And the thing about it is it requires you to have someone's cable log, someone who pays for cable in order for you to get every app and get access to everything. So
Right.
it's like we still need people who are paying for cable. That's why I'm not going to tell those people to cut their cords.
Yeah, because we need to use those accounts.
Yes, we do. We need them very much. Observers increasingly believe it is inevitable that the era of bundled streamers is near as households tire of paying an average of $107 a month for cable.
I pay more. Well, I have two big TVs, and they're DVR on both ones.
Oh, you get like the premium. Do you pay for like Stars and
Everything,
Showtime
yeah.
and?
I just said set it up. I said I have no boyfriend or family, so it's like let me just.
That's the
have
only thing
TV.
about cord cutting is I have an app for everything, but it's like you don't just go on like the MTV app and just start like watching something.
No, they make you
mindlessly.
log it in.
No, or like
I have to press the button to say
right,
I want to watch
you
the
have to
show.
choose what you want to watch. Whereas like, and I use YouTube TV, which has about maybe 40, 50 channels, and once I'm done scrolling them,
How do I use YouTube? Like on my Roku, like or my like on my thing. You
yeah,
press.
it's an app like Hulu or Netflix.
So I don't need that. Another app. I don't need that.
no,
Do I?
but only if you were to cut your cable.
Is there premium content on there I can't get on anywhere else on the YouTube TV?
Yes, technically, like the Ariana Grande Dangerous Woman Diaries were
Mm-hmm.
YouTube Premium, which I got for free as a YouTube TV member.
Oh, you pay for YouTube TV?
Yes, but much less than you pay for cable.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do pay for YouTube
Where do you
TV.
watch The Bachelor?
YouTube TV, they have ABC.
Okay, I'm sorry.
The
continue.
only networks that they don't have that I've been suffering from are MTV, CW,
They have the Food Network.
Hallmark. I believe they have the Food Network.
I love the Food Network.
Oh.
Ina
That's
Garden is like my real mom.
Oh,
The barefoot
understand.
contestant.
yes.
I love her.
As the great debundling of cable grows, courtesy of skinny digital offerings where consumers get a few dozen channels, think Sling TV from Dish Network, instead of several hundred, Roku on January 2nd took a step towards bundling streamers. The maker of smart TV devices, led by CEO Anthony Wood, said its customers can now choose from 25 offerings, including Showtime, Stars, and Epix, alongside lesser-known streaming entities like Noggin, Dropout, and Tastemade, and pay for them all on
I love Tastemade.
and you can pay for it all on a single bill. Financial terms weren't disclosed, but observers estimate that Roku is taking up to an ongoing 20% commission on each subscriber it enlists.
Wait, I want to do this. How do I? Is it open? Is it
You have
open for
Roku?
business? I have Roku.
I don't know. It sounds like it doesn't
So-
sound like it's open for business yet. But
Because
it's an
I pay
idea.
for Hulu. I
Okay.
pay for Netflix. I pay for
Do you-
Spotify.
Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime.
There's so much stuff on Amazon Prime.
I have, but that's comes to their Prime membership, doesn't it?
Yes, but you pay for a Prime member's
But that's the one yearly fee, or do
Yes.
I pay every month for the? I don't even know.
No.
I
You-
started clicking everything.
You don't
on the
even know
TV.
how much video content you have free on Amazon Prime.
I love Amazon Prime.
Right. So between all of those, then you would just need a YouTube TV or a Sling,
And then I can cord cut.
and then you can cord cut. And then you get the HBO app, you get the Showtime app.
But I can't DVR. Oh, you don't need to DVR because
You
everything's
can
on
DVR
demand.
on YouTube TV.
You're crazy. Not crazy. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah. It's not as bad as you think. So if if the bills are coming at you hard,
Yeah.
it's just something to think about.
Come on, YouTube TV.
Okay, our fifth and final story is regarding surviving R. Kelly. Latest developments.
Ooh.
He is under investigation in Georgia. He was evicted from his Chicago studio where a lot of the
Like
horrible...
music studio?
Yes, his Chicago music studio where he had like bedrooms and like girls are living and...
Oh my God, he's such a creep.
He's such a creep. He had a bed like in the studio.
Well, I would knock him for that. I would like a bed everywhere I go.
Right.
Just to nap and sleep off a Pinot Grigio hangover.
For different reasons, for sure.
Yeah.
But he was evicted from that studio, and after a deafening silence from Lady Gaga, who has worked with him like recently on that song "Do What You Want with My Body."
That was R. Kelly?
Yes, and like if you think about the lyrics, and it came out in 2013.
I love that song.
It really was.
We could just replace her with Christina Aguilera, like they did on that thing.
Right, but like, it's like the message behind it, and
Do
the
What You
fact
Want About
that
It.
R. Kelly is on it makes it.
And being her an Oscar nominee.
Right.
Is
So
she nominated yet for Oscars?
I don't know. Did Oscar nominations come out?
I don't think so. I would have heard about it.
So I want to read to you her statement. That
This
she
is from Lady Marie Gaga.
that she released last night after everyone was really waiting to hear from her because a lot of stars and artists were included in the Surviving R. Kelly documentary where they, kind of
This is a series. I thought it was like a show. I thought it was like a movie, but it's like
a docuseries.
It's a
6 episodes, Lifetime. If you get the Lifetime app, you can watch it.
Oh, no, I have Lifetime. Oh, I have to do the app, so I'm going to cord
So
cut.
John Legend is in it. Chance the Rapper talks about how he regrets working with R. Kelly.
But R. Kelly was actually in the film. He's in there too, talking about his things.
About him, not to him.
So he's not actually talking about it?
No. It's just
He doesn't do any testimonies or anything?
No.
Oh, I thought he was there sitting there doing confessionals like, yeah, this is how I felt with this and this and that.
Oh, no, it's all of the many women that he abused during his career. It's harrowing. And you think that you know.
Oh my God.
You think you know R. Kelly discussing,
But you have no idea.
child pornography, pee in the mouth. But you have no idea how deep it goes.
So he pees on children, has sex with them. How has he not been in jail by now?
And he has a harem of girls and women that he manipulates and keeps as sex slaves.
I mean, if we have all this information, there's no reason he should be on the streets at this point.
Right. So now that's been the thing. It's we've had all this information for so long. When he wasn't convicted of child pornography, it's he felt untouchable.
He was filming the child pornography?
Yeah, he films everything, and he's having sex with underage girls. Therefore, it's child pornography. In addition,
he's a documentary filmmaker.
Yes.
Okay.
Technically. But the documentary film you need to see is Surviving R. Kelly.
Yes.
Now, Lady Gaga has finally spoken. She said, I stand behind these women 1,000%, believe them and know they are suffering and in pain, and feel strongly that their voices should be heard and taken seriously. What I am hearing about the allegations against R. Kelly is absolutely horrifying and indefensible. As a victim of sexual assault myself, I made both the song and video for Do What You Want at a dark time in my life. My intention was to create something extremely defiant and provocative because I was angry and still hadn't processed the trauma that had occurred in my own life.
When did she get sexually harassed?
I think as she was coming up in the business.
Couch, like a casting couch situation.
Yes. The song is called, quote, Do What You Want with My Body. I think it's clear how explicitly twisted my thinking was at that time. If I could go back and have a talk with my younger self, I'd tell her to go through the therapy I have since then so that I could understand the confused post-traumatic state that I was in. Or if therapy was not available to me or anyone in my situation, to seek help and speak as openly and honestly as possible about what we've been through. I can't go back, but I can go forward and continue to support women, men, and all people of all sexual identities and of all races who are victims of sexual assault. I have demonstrated
Cover all your bases, bitch.
I have demonstrated my stance on this issue and others many times throughout my career. This is true. I share this not to make excuses for myself, but to explain. Till it happens to you, you don't know how it feels. But I do know how I feel now. I intend to remove this song off of iTunes and other streaming platforms and will not be working with him again. I'm sorry both for my poor judgment when I was young and for not speaking out sooner.
Her lawyer made her write that.
I love you.
I just want to say, on sexual harassment, when you get to my age and weight, I would actually be honored to be sexually harassed by someone. It's you know what I mean? No one's trying to have sex with me for money or for a job or for a promotion. I would be honored.
But this isn't sexual harassment.
No, that's rape. I'm talking about her part when she was trying to come up in the biz.
No, I don't know.
I'll sleep with anyone for a job. It's
I don't know her exact story, and she if it was like like what the
Right.
examples are. But she has been very vocal about it. She did write that song "Till It Happens to You" for the documentary, like about.
Yes, that's something else. Yeah.
So that's why it was people really wanted to hear from her, because her working, like doing this song with R. Kelly really wasn't in line with all of the other stuff that she said and the work that she's put out.
So after this documentary came out, she felt she had the need to come out with a public statement.
Yes.
Well, I support that.
I support it too, and I mean, it's not for me to like accept her apology.
No, but he seems like a sick fuck.
He seems like a sick fuck.
Hashtag sick fuck.
And there were a lot of artists who worked with him and maybe knew or didn't know or didn't believe at the time what was going on, because honestly, it's unbelievable.
I'm bewildered how he's not in the prison by now.
Well, now he's under investigation since this has come out.
Because all these girls are saying he touched me and I'm 10.
And then the problem is that the girls that he has like in captivity now are so
Captivity?
Captivity.
Where?
In his like various homes are so brainwashed by him that they won't
He's
leave.
a modern day James Manson. Or James Manson, what's his name?
It wasn't he
Charles
murder-
Manson.
Was Charles Manson's a murderer, no?
He murdered, but he still had that cult where he kept these women and like brainwashed them.
Oh.
Didn't he? And he just died in prison. He had a swastika on his head.
Ew.
Trash.
So
Sorry,
the women that the people that are with him now, like in this cult, are so brainwashed by him that they don't leave. And
Well, he's not that rich that he's
families-
paying. I mean, I was
well,
thinking
now
about money, but like.
the money is gone now. So, I mean, I don't know.
So I wouldn't be laying there getting peed on if he had no money. It's like, what am I staying there for?
Because like you're mentally like intimidated by him and just like totally
Just get up and
brainwashed.
leave. Are they locked in the basement?
You need to watch.
Remember that song he wrote, Stuck in the Closet or Locked in the Closet?
Trapped in the Closet.
That was real shit about those women locked in his closet, probably.
Yeah, and that's if you watch the documentary, they say he was hiding all of this in plain sight in all of his lyrics. He never even pretended like he wasn't this sort of person, like except for like the "I Believe I Can Fly."
What is he doing? Like, is he? He obviously has troubles in the brain, but what is he's just, why are these women like staying with him?
Because
are they afraid to leave?
He's literally
like
a
I'll kill your mother
Yes,
if you.
he intimidates them, he threatens them, and he has completely brainwashed them into thinking that like he's the only person that loves them. That they have like he's separated them from their families, their friends. They have no one else. Like they.
Are these like strippers that from the streets? Like who are these people?
No, they're just like young girls who either like looked up to him or were fans of his or were hoping that he would help them like with their careers. And he just like and he meets them when they're very young. So this just starts so early.
Oh, girl.
And like
hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband, because R. Kelly's raping them out here.
You should watch it because I think you'll feel a little bit differently.
It's stomach churning. Is that a term?
Yes, your stomach is
turning.
Turning.
Yeah, it makes me very
Pit-inducing.
nervous.
Yeah. No, it's tough stuff. I was watching episode 6 last night.
How many is there?
6.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't have time for all that.
But the 6th one was one.
Are they hour long?
Some might be a little more than an hour.
I'm gonna have to fire my Seamless account and make a day of it.
No, you will, but then you won't be hungry.
Oh, after I watched them peeing on people.
You don't watch
Oh,
it.
you just hear about it.
You hear about it, yeah.
So now, are these girls that went to the show, are they safe now?
No, he still has women like.
But the bitches that were, the women that were on the show, telling everyone he peed on me.
Oh, those women, yes.
They're
yes.
safe in a nice place.
Yes, but they were in his like cult for years.
How'd
It took
they get
them
out?
years to get out. Like they just, either their families, like one, I don't want to spoil anything for you, or they really, like something happened and they just muster up like the courage.
To run out the door.
Yeah.
When the pizza man comes.
Sure. I don't know if they get pizza. He also starves them.
Oh, that's not nice. At least feed them.
So you should watch
Well,
it.
I don't want to live there or get peed on by him. Someone else maybe, but not him.
No one else.
Yeah.
Anyways, hopefully justice continues to be served for him and that everything he's ever had or ever known is taken away from him.
Yeah.
Let's get into some lighter news.
Yes, oh my God, this is a dark and twisted episode.
Totally. I mean, it's been like this all week because we've been talking about it since
Somber
Monday.
times.
No, at every episode we end with like, oh, well, that, now I'm depressed. Because you are a resident expert on all things New Jersey,
Yes,
Jersey Shore,
true,
etc. Two big things that are happening in the Jersey Shore. Actually, a lot of things are happening, but the
Yes.
two that we care about most,
Ronnie got hit by an ashtray.
that's not one of them.
Okay.
One of them is JWoww's divorce.
Yes.
What's going on? What can you tell us?
Well, I could tell you that there's all this like speculation about her like trying to take the kids away from the husband, from Roger. That's not the case at all. And Jenny like says this very clear. He's a fabulous father. and she never would want to take the children away from him. That's the last thing she would want to do. You know, he doesn't. She just simply is seeking a divorce. I mean, she's people fall out of love, I guess, and I think that's what it was. There's no foul play. No one cheated. No one.
But it seems like it's contentious as hell. Like him in the back of the cop car.
Yeah.
You know, the camera, the Nest camera.
Yeah. It seems that. I mean, but there was like.
What are your thoughts on Roger?
I've always liked him. I think he was always nice to me and very nice. A great dad. I think he's funny. I thought he was hot. Not even that he's dead. I think he's hot. I just think that they wanted different things, and they, she was looking for someone more supportive. I think he wasn't as supportive of her career, and what she was wanting, for herself. And I think, whatever people get divorced for, but it really is no foul play. But now I think it's in the media, it's becoming this like circus because of simply she just wanted to, make sure that her kids were, safe. And I think they're both like having this idea in their head that they like. No one wants to like lose their kids, God forbid. Right. But so there's no reason for either of them to lose their kids. There's like nothing in a court would ever take their children away from each other. I think it's just a confusing and scary time, and like I don't know. I just like it's like I feel for both of them. More Jenny's though.
Well, they announced their separation like a while ago, and then they were trying to make it work. Do you think that there's a chance that they would get back together after this?
I don't know. I do. I do. I mean, because since there is no real wilding out or anything unforgivable going on. Who knows? I mean, I think that there definitely is still, especially when you have children. I think people, will stick together for the kids, But I don't know. I think, I don't really know. I don't think that anything horrible is happening. Like they hate each other. So there is a chance they can rekindle.
But then you find yourself in the back of a cop car.
What was he doing in the cop car? I didn't see that.
Like she called the police, and then
to get him out.
Yeah, and then he started recording videos to tell his side of the story.
Oh yes, and then there was that shadiness with the ex-boyfriend, the extortion. Yes, that was wild. So what happened was the ex-boyfriend Tom went to, I guess Roger was contacting people to testify against her. It's like a bad mom or something like that.
That's
so she went. I guess he contacted this one guy Tom and said. Whatever. So then Tom contacted Jenny and said, "I want $25,000." Like, who asked for $25,000? Like, I would ask for $100,000. Or I'm telling everyone, that you're a bad mom or something. And then she's like, okay. And then I guess she got involved with the cops right away. And then she's like, okay, I'll give you the money. And then they meet me at the Starbucks. And then she went to Starbucks to meet him. And then he was locked up.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wild. Well, I love her. I like Roger, and I hope they can see their way out of this, and maybe they shouldn't be together.
Yeah, but I think so. Separately, they're both. Especially, Jenny's one of my closest friends, so yes, of course, she's my hoe, my main bitch. But yeah, I just hope everything works out for both of them, and their kids are so sweet.
So they look so cute.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Situation.
Yeah, that was.
Were you at the wedding?
Yes, ma'am.
Of the Sitch.
Sitch and Lawrence Marie.
And Mrs. Snitch.
Yes, I was there.
And Lauren Marie Jenner.
Lauren Marie Jenner was there. It was a stunning affair. It was in New Jersey at this place. I forget what it's called. And
when is he going to jail?
This month.
That's so sad. Is everyone so sad about it?
Yes.
How long is he going to go for?
8 months, I think. It's such a dark. We got to say goodbye. Not me. I mean, not us. We had a Jersey Shore family dinner, Christmas dinner, this right before Christmas. So I got to see him then. But I think it's very saddening because he's the last person you would want to have to go through that. Because he's so genuine, sweet, and he was never Yeah, I mean, he was never a dick to me. But it's I could see what him wilding out. But he's been sober for almost 3 years now, I think.
Yeah.
And, it's just he's accepting it, and he's going to be an adult about it, and he's very strong spiritually and mentally.
Yeah.
I think it'll be fine. It's just sad that he just got married and now you have to go leave.
Yeah, but I'm sure he just wants to get it over with,
Right.
Just get in there because he can turn himself in up until a certain point,
I guess
right?
So yeah.
So I would kind of just go and be let's
Bye,
start
girl.
this sooner.
Sooner than later.
Yeah.
And get home and make a baby.
Maybe get a couple months of summer. I'd rather be in jail in the winter
and I don't know where
and
he's
out
going
in
to
the
be.
fall.
I don't know where he's going to be. Probably in New York or New Jersey somewhere.
Yeah, do you think he'll be with Joe Giudice?
I hope so. That'd be
Because they
nice.
have similar crimes. They're both based in New Jersey.
Yes. I don't know.
Maybe they could strike up a friendship. We could get a spin-off.
Yes.
The Real Housewives of Jersey Shore.
Yes. He's actually writing a book when he's away.
Joe.
Yeah. No. Sitch is writing a book when he's away.
But it's like he doesn't know what it's going to be about yet because he
He's
has
gonna
to
write
go.
his
He
journal.
has to go through it.
Yeah,
right.
he's going to live his life. Live his truth.
Actually, that would be an interesting book. 'Cause I'm sure he'll also
Have funny things,
expand
too.
on what was going on, like when he was in his heyday.
Yeah.
And that's really like so interesting.
Yeah.
On a cultural level.
True that.
And a
True
personal
that.
level.
Teresa Marie Giudice, she wrote a book when she was away.
Teresa Marie Giudice, she did. Do you read any of these celebrity tell-alls?
I read that once, but I was too cheap. I didn't want to buy it, so I was like that person that sat in the Barnes and Noble. I'm the one who like hunts for a chair for hours, like I'm stalking my prey.
Wow.
There's like one chair on the Upper East Side one that I really like.
So
in the
how do you
cooking
feel
section.
about these Barnes and Noble like going out of business?
Are they all going out of business?
Not all of them, but like a lot. Borders gone. You know, bookstores aren't what they used to be.
No, they're not what they
You
used
could
to
thank
be.
Jeff Bezos and Amazon for that.
Yeah, and remember when the coconuts was around? Did you guys have coconuts? You grew up in the city?
Long Island and the city. What's Coconuts?
Coconuts was like Sam Goody. Like where did you just buy CDs, like in records?
Oh, I don't even know.
Because they didn't have that when you were young. How
No,
old
they
are you?
did. I'm 26.
Same.
We did have CDs, but I don't recall where
Yeah.
we got them.
Well, they used to be stores. You can buy them.
Coconuts.
Coconuts was one of them. It was on the Route 22 in Union, New Jersey. That's where I hail from. But yeah, like there are no more CD stores anymore. Like you would go there to buy music. Like there'd be a whole like the music section in
Right.
Target. That would be a whole fucking store.
Yes.
And there was like tons of them. And so that's what's happened now. We can't even think about.
And now you're gonna have to
a
buy
store.
the book.
And I
How-
won't have a chair to sit in.
How was Teresa's book? Any highlights?
Yes, she would. She found like some like girls like in the prison to blow her hair out and to like do her nails. I thought that was fun. And then there was like lesbians like having sex next to her in the bed when she first got there, and she was like mortified. She heard slurping noises.
Interesting. Maybe I should read it. I usually do pick up a celeb tell-all.
That's not the one about this. So she's like this.
Yes, I think it is.
The same book?
Stronger something, like
Stronger's the new Kura.
something. Okay, and the last thing is you went to the premiere party for Lindsay Lohan's Beach Club
Yeah.
show. I
my
haven't
God.
seen it yet. Please tell us about this.
I didn't watch the show,
Okay.
but I did watch her mother spill drinks everywhere.
Tell us about the party.
Dina Marie. Okay, so I got. It was the Lindsay Lohan premiere was this week, and it's on every. I don't know what days. What day was that party on?
I don't know, but
Monday.
It was on Tuesday. Was
It's on Tuesdays.
Okay.
It's on Tuesdays at 8 on MTV.
Great.
Tune in. Check your local listings. And it's basically Lindsay Lohan's trying to be Lisa Vanderpump.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah, so it's basically she's like, I'm a boss bitch. And she goes, remember that video? She goes, I'm a boss bitch. Like that. And her like
Ew.
lips were like weird. Anyway, so she has a show with this like beach club in Mykonos. So I'm really hungover, guys. Beach club in Mykonos. And she's like, so the story's about all the people that work there, like the waiters and waitresses and bartenders and shit, all hooking up. So it's just like Vanderpump Rules, but with a messy Lindsay Lohan in
At the helm.
yeah, in Mykonos, bitch. So I got to the party and she was there. She was, there was like two sections of the party, and there was like, the VIP section and like for the commoners, and I was mistakenly added in the commoner list.
Big mistake.
Yeah,
huge.
so I had to call my agent. No, I had to call like my friends and be like, I'm in the wrong area. Then when I was escorted back to the right area, Lindsay was there perched on a little bench with all her friends, chain smoking inside, which I love.
How did she look?
Gorgeous.
What
She had
was she wearing?
a Grecian white dress. It was like
Ooh.
to here. It looked like one of those like Greek goddess dresses.
Cute.
But it wasn't long. It was like here, and I made it have like one shoulder, and her hair was like like this and like that, and like
Feeling
this.
it.
Red lip, and she had a red coat on when she left. But she was very cute. But she was here hanging out on this side, and then on this side, and that was like very tame and like sitting there like drinking cocktails, smoking, talking shit with all like these like gay guys around her. And then on the polar opposite, like this is the room where Lindsay's on inside, and then this side, that's where the real hot mess train wreck was. That was Dina Marie Lohan, and she had like 60 of her friends. They all had fur coats on. They were wiling out, screaming, standing up, knocking everything over. Every time I looked over there was a janitor in front of Dina Marie Lohan with a mop. And picking things, they were like this. They were like, ooh, ooh, like every time in front of her, it was like this, and they were like mopping things up. She was limbs everywhere, screaming, wiling out, knocking drinks over. And I took a photo. I took a photo with her. I did not post it yet because I'm saving it for a special time. But I was talking to her when she left, and I asked for a photo, and she didn't even know where she was, as you can see on the expression in her eyes.
Oh, you look good.
Thank you. Can you see this, guys, or no?
We could post it to the Toast IG if
We're
you'll
gonna post. Yeah, I'm
if
gonna
you'll
post it
let
to
us.
Toast IG, of course. I'll send this over. But yeah, she was like sloshed, hot mess. I mean, she could post up. I mean, she wasn't vomiting or shitting herself, but she was definitely drunk. But I had a good time. And that was the real story. She looks young. I think she has Benjamin Button disease because she looks exactly the same age as Lindsay does.
That's good.
Do you know what I mean?
But maybe like Lindsay just looks old and
Exactly.
she looks young.
It's a combination of both. But they definitely look like they could be the same age.
Yeah, no, she looks good in that picture, like skin-wise.
Yeah.
She looks fresh.
She was stunning. She was, I mean, I'm going to say stunning, but she was gorgeous, pretty, put together, gorgeous hair extensions.
Nice coat.
Nice coat, dressed beautifully. Nothing's wrong. I mean, she's just living her best life. If my daughter had a hit reality show on a major network, I would be excited too and getting drunk at her premiere.
That's true,
Fuck
but like
it. Free drinks.
Or the opposite. It's like she's been out of work for so long. Like Dina has, not.
Has she been married? Is she in the dating spectrum?
I don't keep up with her.
Me either.
With her personal life, I barely keep up with Lindsay Lohan.
The father's the mess, right?
They're both. I don't
Yeah.
know who's messier, who's the messiest, but it's like all messy. And you would think like, okay, we're getting like a second chance, third chance, fourth chance.
Right.
Like maybe relax.
Oh, right, Dina.
But you also have to stay true to yourself. So as long as she had a good time.
She was very on brand.
What do I care?
It was very on brand. Lindsay refused to take pictures with everyone. My friend Vinny Marie Guadagnino.
He was there?
He was there, and Lindsay refused to take a picture with him. She did not refuse. He asked her. He's like, oh, like let's get a picture or something. And she was like, oh yeah, maybe in a little bit or something like that. And she like brushed it off and like was very like.
But did she know who he was?
Yes.
Rude.
I know. So she was not taking any photographs. Maybe because she was chain smoking indoors. I don't know.
I can't believe they still let you do that in some places.
Like they let her do it, and then I tried to light a cigarette, and then one of the people at MTV is friends with me. She's like, "Get that out!" And she ripped it out of my hand. She's like, "We're trying to control her, and not add to it."
Well,
I was like, "Lindsay's doing it. I can do it."
I guess not.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for joining us.
Oh my God,
This
thank
has
you for
been
having me.
Hugely informative.
Yes. A lot
Lindsay
of
was
information.
also on Watch What Happens Live last night with Danielle Staub, but
Yes.
I haven't watched it yet.
I haven't either.
But I'm so excited.
Yes, that's a perfect duo.
But then she was also supposed to be on Daily Pop yesterday, and I watched.
That's in LA.
Yeah, and they said that like she canceled because she wasn't feeling well. So
Well, that's in LA. How are they going to do Play Pop in LA? And then
it was
she's gonna
supposed to be
get
called
here?
in,
Call in.
and she didn't even do it.
She's probably tired. She has
sure.
a lot on her plate.
Yeah, maybe she was tired from the party.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you so much. Where can everyone follow you?
Thank
This
you,
has been
Toasters.
splendid.
Yes, follow me at Instagram. On Instagram.
He manages the @Instagram account.
Yes, Mr. P79, MISTERP79. You're going to like what you see.
You are. It's premium content. You can always follow me at Jackie O Problems. I have a nephew at home to take care of, so I've got to keep it short. You can follow us, Pup with No Job. We're serving up premium content all weekend. Tomorrow we're joined by the bride, Olivia.
Oh.
And we're going to have ask her all of your bride-related questions.
Olivia Marie Ashray Kardashian
Shapiro.
Jenno Shapiro.
And then we will also be joined by Josh from Birch Events Design, who's going to be
I saw that.
answering
You were there at the place.
I was, because I'm now doing my wedding, and so I am actually going to use this opportunity selfishly
We
to
didn't
just
even get to talk about
ask
your
a lot
wedding.
of questions.
I'll have to come back.
I know, there's like,
Can I do co-check at your wedding?
sure.
Okay, thank you.
Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. We will see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day.